Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to crochet this cute little chunky mallard. This was my very first amigurumi pattern I ever made, and there is a written version on my Instagram for free if you'd like to check it out. The written pattern does have sewing in it, but in this video, I'm going to show you the no-sew version. So let's get started. Here's a list of all the materials you'll need to make your chunky mallard. If you want to make yours similar to mine, I'm using a number 5 chunky weight yarn, a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, and 12 millimeter safety eyes. Here's a list of all the stitches, techniques, and abbreviations you'll need to know for this pattern. The mini bobble is the only stitch that I will explain how to do in this tutorial. For round 1, we're going to make a magic ring and we're going to put 7 single crochet into the magic ring. For round 2, we're going to increase in each stitch. For round 3, we're going to do a repeat of a single crochet followed by an increase. And we're going to do that 7 times all the way around. For round 4, we're going to do a repeat. We're going to do 2 single crochets followed by an increase, and we're going to do that 7 times all the way around. For rounds 5 and 6, we're just going to crochet, single crochet in each stitch all the way around. For the last stitch of round 6, we're going to leave it unworked and we're going to attach our white yarn. For round 7, we're going to single crochet in each stitch all the way around. And the last stitch of round 7, we're going to leave it unfinished. And we're going to cut this green yarn because we're done with it. And then attach our brown yarn. And for rounds 8, 9, 10, and 11, we're just going to single crochet in each stitch all the way around. After we finish round 11, we're going to cut our white yarn because we're done with it. And then for round 12, we're going to start with 11 single crochet. The 11th single crochet we're going to leave unfinished and we're going to attach our orange yarn. In the next stitch, we're going to make a mini bobble. And to do that, we're going to yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over again, and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and that is going to be our first unfinished double crochet. And we're going to do 3 more of those in the same stitch. So yarn over, back into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2. That's our second unfinished double crochet. Yarn over, back into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, back into the stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And now we have 4 unfinished double crochet on our hook and 1 extra loop. So there should be 5 loops on your hook. And then from here, we're going to drop the orange, pick up the brown, and we're going to use the brown to pull through all of those loops. And then working immediately into the next 5 stitches, we're going to make single crochets. So 1, and then I like to kind of pull this a little bit to kind of cinch that bobble together. 2, 3, 4, 5, leave the 5th one unworked, and we're going to make another mini bobble with orange. And we're going to finish round 12 with 10 single crochet in brown. And at the end of round 12, we're done with our orange yarn, so we can cut that away. And before we go any further, we're just going to put his eyes in. And the eyes go in between rounds 5 and 6, and they're going to line up with his feet. So it doesn't really matter where you put them, as long as they're even with the feet. And they look pretty centered. For round 13, we're going to do a repeat of 2 single crochets followed by a decrease, and we're going to do that 7 times. For round 14, we're going to do a repeat of 1 single crochet followed by a decrease 7 times all the way around. And then we're going to slip stitch into the next stitch, leave quite a bit of a tail, cut our yarn, and pull it through. Next, we're going to take our yarn needle and just close this hole here on the bottom. Since we already have our yarn needle in hand, we're going to take some of our orange yarn and make a little mouth for him. I like to make mine between rounds 6 and 7, like right across these stitches. Maybe like these 3 stitches here. Now we're going to put it on his little flappy wings. And the first wing that's here on his left side, we're just going to follow our hook up to round 8, and we're going to skip that stitch, go to the next stitch, and this is where we're going to insert our hook. And we're going to make this while he's upside down. So we insert our hook, attach our brown yarn, and chain 5. In the second chain from the hook, we're going to make a half double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to make another half double crochet. And in the next 2 stitches, we're going to make a double crochet. And that's his little wing. Then, starting where in the stitch where we attach this wing, we're going to count 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to attach the back of his wing around this stitch. And we're just going to slip stitch around that stitch. And then we're going to cut our yarn, leaving a little bit of a tail. And then to fix this gap that we have here, like this hole in between his body and his wing, we're going to sew these ends in, and we'll use this tail end to sew this gap closed. So we just go in to his body, come out near his wing. We're going to go through his wing, and then back into his body, and then out somewhere else. You can pick where you want to bring it out. Just make sure that you have enough of a tail that it actually comes out. And now his wing is attached to his body. And then we just take the other tail, put it on our needle, and work it through, bringing it out right where we brought the other tail out. And now he has a flappy wing. For the right wing, we're going to do kind of the same thing. We're going to follow our hook up to round 8 behind his right foot. That closest stitch behind the foot, we're going to skip that stitch and we're going to count 4 stitches back from there. Then we're going to insert our hook into that 4th stitch and attach our yarn. Chain 5, and then continue to make the wing just like we made the one on the left. From there, we're going to count 3 stitches across round 8. And in that 3rd stitch, we're going to attach the other end of our wing with a slip stitch. Before you cut your yarn for the second wing, just make sure that the wings are even, that they're in the same position on either side of his body. And then you can cut your yarn and leave a tail. Don't forget to close the gap between his wing and his body when you go to weave in your ends. And that's it for your flappy, chunky mallard. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give this video a like and consider subscribing to my channel. I have a lot more patterns to share with you guys, and I'd like to know what you want to see. So if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments below and I'll do my best to make a design for them. Thank you all for crocheting with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.